Prepare to uncover the chilling truths of a haunting era that scarred humanity. Today, we unravel the horrors endured by Black women during slavery. Brace yourself as we present you with 5 shocking reasons, each more disturbing than the last. Stick with us until Reason 5 for an unvarnished view into the darkest corners of history. Reason 1. The human zoos. Picture this, being confined within a cage, stared at like an exotic animal, all because of your ethnicity. This dehumanizing reality was the fate of many Black women during the 19th and 20th centuries, when they were put on display in what were termed human zoos. These exhibits were nothing short of grotesque displays of racial prejudice and inhumanity. Human zoos were a chilling manifestation of racial discrimination, showcasing individuals from Africa and Asia as supposed curiosities for predominantly white audiences. These degrading exhibitions not only perpetuated stereotypes but were deeply embedded in the colonial project, illustrating the oppressive nature of the time. This discriminatory practice was disturbingly widespread and went beyond the borders of a few nations, spreading across continents. Reason 2. Exploitation in families. Imagine a mother's agony as her children were ripped from her arms, sold off to different masters, with no hope of being reunited. This was the daily tragedy that Black women faced. The rupture of families wasn't just an unfortunate side effect. It was a deliberate strategy used by slaveholders to exert control and maintain the system of slavery. Families, torn apart for economic gains, suffered the brutal psychological and emotional consequences, leaving scars that still haunt generations. Reason 3. Resilient voices. Despite the immense hardship, the courage of Black women like Harriet Jacobs shone through. Jacobs, in her powerful narrative, Incidents in the Life of a Slave Girl, laid bare the horrors faced by Black women. She bravely shared the abuse they endured, shattering the silence that had concealed this traumatic aspect of their lives for far too long. Jacob's courageous act of revealing these traumatic experiences was pivotal. It marked a crucial step towards acknowledging the deep-rooted exploitation Black women faced. Her words became a beacon of hope, empowering future generations to confront and condemn such abuse. Jacobs was not alone in her bravery. Countless Black women found their voices and stood up against the injustice, paving the way for a brighter future. The resilience of Black women like Jacobs was not an isolated incident. Throughout history, we see countless examples of bravery, strength, and resilience. Their stories deserve to be heard and celebrated, for they are beacons of light in the darkest of times. Their resilience challenges us to stand firm against injustice and ensure that such atrocities are never repeated. Reason 4. Medical practices. Unveiling a grim aspect of history, some doctors conducted ethically questionable experiments on Black women in the name of medical advancement, highlighting the dark side of progress. These practices were not only ethically abhorrent, but also perpetuated the notion that Black individuals did not deserve the same level of care and consideration as their white counterparts. Lack of empathy shown by those who were supposed to be healers is a stark reminder of the systemic racism that existed in various facets of society. It's crucial to acknowledge these dark chapters of medical history to ensure they are never repeated. The medical community has come a long way, but these incidents serve as a somber reminder of the importance of ethics and equality in medical practices. Reason 5. Breeding farms. The horrifying profitability of slave labor led to the establishment of breeding farms, where enslaved Black women were treated as tools for producing labor-capable slaves. Dehumanizing approach, treating humans as commodities, was a sickening norm of that era. Enslaved Black women were valued based on their ability to reproduce. They were subjected to cruel and inhumane treatment, all in the name of increasing the number of slaves. A harsh reality was that they were viewed merely as assets, devoid of their fundamental human rights. The scars of this dehumanization are still felt today, emphasizing the need to confront our past and strive for a more equal and just society.